never change up. Let's get that understood. I'm in that 708.
Okay guys, so we are here in London's vibrant Tottenham Court Road to shoot a review for Trek Nutrition's new pre-workout, Boogeyman. Now this pre-workout is from Trek Nutrition, but it is fronted by Blessing Awodibu, who's been dubbed the funniest bodybuilder on Instagram, and honestly, if you guys aren't following him, you're missing out. So, one of the interesting things about this formula is that this has 5 grams of Beta Alanine. Now, Beta Alanine is the chemical that's responsible for parasynesthesia, which is the tingling sensation better known as Beta Alanine tingles. Now, Bilal had some kind of reaction to 2 grams of Beta Alanine when we did the Ghost review.
The jaw to the lips, oh man, I feel it everywhere right now.
This has 5 grams. Now, he's never had 5 grams of Beta Alanine in one go, I can fucking guarantee that. So he's gonna have an interesting afternoon. Even I'm slightly concerned about what this is gonna do.
I'm never standing down next door to Jamalo while in St. John Apartments. Couldn't afford it.
Just to make it extra suspect, it is of course white powder that we're just kind of yamming out on the street.
Was it 3 scoops?
Yep, 3 scoops is the serving size.
Doesn't look that big. I'm gonna put in about 400 ml again. Doesn't taste so bad. I take that back. It tastes like crap. It starts off.
It doesn't taste anything like what I thought it was going to. I don't know what, but it's like fruity. I don't know what bubblegum flavour.
This is way worse than what did we have last week? Ghost.
Yeah,
Ghost was light work. That was like a warm up for this week. My nose is tingling. I actually feel really weird. Like I was tingling last week. This way, guys, I'm tingling everywhere. Like everywhere. Like
I gotta say, yeah, even I've got like tingling lips. I can feel it in my fingers. We're here. We're gonna check in, get changed. We'll see you inside.
You say I'm fake, that's your opinion, that's just y'all story. Just face the fact I was y'all blessing, but y'all ignored it. Your quest for fame had you distorted, not accepting sorry. I'm really that, the streets are vouch, the people vouch, the jail vouch, all the niggas.
I can't think to it, guys. I'm letting him lead the workout today. I'm feeling it all the way down my back. You don't even know how far it goes. It's really, I'm feeling a lot. I don't take pre-workouts regularly, so for me this is, it's crazy. This is another level.
I'm just hoping, I mean I did eat, but I ate a lot earlier in the day, so I'm hoping my stomach's going to settle, because at the moment, yeah, it's not great.
I feed myself, or who not willing to help me. We either die, go to jail, so what the fuck could you tell me? Fully loaded Mac 11 when this pressure get applied. Got a brand new Glock 9.
So I had to step outside and get something to eat because I'm still feeling hella nauseous. Now, I don't know if it's because I hadn't eaten anything for a couple of hours before we came, or just the combination of ingredients in Boogeyman doesn't 100% agree with me, but first time that's ever happened with pre-workout. Just, I mean, it's not too bad, but I just, you know, strength-wise, workout-wise, yeah, going well. I just feel nauseous the whole time that we've been training. So, grabbed a little protein bar, just gonna sit down 5 minutes, have this to eat, and then, yeah, get back on it.
I thought we was under that law, but your nephew's an informant. Put the folks in my business, gotta set court appointments, gotta suit up with lawyers. Damn.
So what do I think about the Boogeyman? I usually get the tingles, but this was like everywhere, down my back, and it didn't feel natural. It felt really strange. So it was decent. I mean, caffeine kick gave me, was decent. Taste wasn't great. It made me talk a lot. I mean, I started talking about life, my life to Tarek during the workout. He was like, man, I'm just trying to work out. And I was like, but I just want to talk, man. It was okay, it was mid-range. Let's just say, let's go. Okay, it was a mid-range pre-workout from my experience. Ghost, so far ranking the highest. Next week we've got Rage, so look out for that one, guys. But I'm gonna give this about a 3.5 star out of 5.
I am going to try and give it another chance because I do like the formula. I think it's got potential. So I'm going to take this on Monday after work. I'll have eaten throughout the course of the day and there'll be a bit more in my stomach. So hopefully that'll help combat the nausea. Cut to Monday.
When it's beef, I'm never standing down. Change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 708 fighter, I'm sure love in my hood. I ain't never change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 708 fighter, I'm sure.
I think we decided actually a fairer way to do this is probably to take each product for about a week, and then I'm going to film a wrap-up review at the end, and we'll see what we think of Boogeyman after we've given him a fair shake of the stick. The second time was completely different to the first. I think I just wasn't very well at the weekend. Now this is a 3 scoop serving. I gotta say the taste doesn't get any better with time. I tell you what, that little scoop of Max helps. Okay, so we've been using Boogeyman for about a week now, and it's time to give some thoughts. I actually really like the pump element of this pre-workout. It works well for me. The energy levels aren't quite there though. Doesn't have the same kind of ridiculous raw power that you get with something like N1 from Nutrend, StimuMax, or the incredible Atomic Bomb from Max Muscle. Overall, I'd probably give it a 3.5 to 4 out of 5. It's one of the better ones, but it's nothing groundbreaking. What I'm going to do now is hand you over to our tamed strongman and supplement company owner. This is Rick from Strom Sports Nutrition for our segment Ask Uncle Rick.
Hi, Rick at Strom, and Tariq from the Supplement Review has asked me to talk about Boogeyman this week. Boogeyman is a pre-workout that we don't stock, so I'm not familiar with it. So I had to do a little bit of research. Tariq sent me some samples to try, and the overwhelming response from myself and the staff is that it's a bit meh. What do we mean by that? The formula initially looks quite impressive. It's got 20 grams of active ingredients, but when you break it down, there's some stuff in there that's unnecessary fluff. There's cheap ingredients that have been overdosed to make a good label claim, but actually there's no real benefit to overdosing them. And there's a few ingredients that shouldn't really be in a modern pre-workout. Additionally, you only get 15 servings in a tub, which means it's not particularly good value. You've got no novel stimulants or anything that's going to mess you up, so you should have a decent workout with this product. But Beta Alanine, the top clinical dose is 3.2 grams. You get that in StimuMax, you'll get that in Redcon 1's Total War, you'll get that in most research-driven brands pre-workouts. They put 5,000 milligrams in there. Why would they do that? 2 reasons. First of all, it will make you itch. The paracentesis effect that you get from pre-workouts, it will cause that to be quite severe, and people wrongly associate that effect with the strength of the pre-workout. Secondly, Beta Alanine is very cheap, and it's a good way of getting up to that 20-gram active serving size. 5,000 milligrams of Citrulline Malate, it's good, a little on the low side, but only by a gram or so. But then what they've done is they've added in 3,000 milligrams of L-arginine alpha-ketoglutamate. Now, L-arginine is a dated supplement. For years we've known that it actually reduces endurance in athletes. More recently it's come to light that it also lowers IGF-1 and growth hormone responses to exercise. So there's no real place for it in a pre-workout. So in a really good pump product you should get an NO2 inhibitor, but you don't get that here. What you do get is L-arginine. Arginine should be a better pump product than citrulline, surely. Unfortunately not. Arginine actually gets mostly broken down in the stomach, so citrulline is a better option. Because of the effects on growth hormone and IGF-1, I would rather see that L-arginine not there at all and just have a full, 8 grams of Citrulline Malate. Taurine is an osmolyte, help with a pump. Caffeine at 300 milligrams, it's fine. Any more than 300 milligrams has been shown to reduce muscle building. It makes it harder to build muscle while training. So I would generally advise people to stick under 300 milligrams of caffeine. 1500 milligrams of L-tyrosine, I like that. ALA is a good ingredient, but I don't know why you'd want it in a pre-workout. L-theanine helps with focus. Ginseng helps with focus and energy, and some people and other people it makes them feel a bit rough. I'm one of those people. It's nice to see magnesium in there, that's going to help with muscular contraction. Rhodiola rosea is an adaptogen. Dosing is a little low, but it's a nice ingredient. So overall, I feel like this one's a bit of a mixed bag. There are some things in there that are really promising. There's a lot of stuff that's just been thrown in to fluff the product out. They could reformulate that to be 12 grams, give you 30 or 25 servings in your tub, and it would be much better value. It's not a bad product, but it's not one that I would choose to stock personally.
Change up, let's get that understood. I'm in the 70805, don't show love in my hood.